When you go out and purchase cartons, there are different identifying features that you can purchase with them. I'm going to walk you through 3 levels of cartons here. These are all molded paperboard cartons. They're probably from recycled paperboard, and they're 12 dozen or 12 egg cartons. And this one is your most basic. So this carton has no identifying information on the inside, no safe handling statement, no nutrition information. And then when we close the carton, we can see that it's completely blank on the outside. This is nice because it leaves a blank canvas for us to put our labeling on. But as it is, it can't be sold from your farm because it doesn't have any identifying information on it. This second carton is one step up. So again, nothing on the inside of the carton lid, but when we close the carton lid, we can see that there is a safe handling statement, some nutrition information. Nutrition information is not required, but some of these cartons have it on there. We have an area for you to put your farm information should you want to. Keep refrigerated statement, which is required on egg cartons. And this is a 1 dozen egg carton, and it has 1 dozen as the count feature and eggs as the identifying feature on this carton. So we can go ahead and add some other features to this, but this is your next step up and is something that you'll probably be able to find at most farm supply companies. This third carton was custom made for this particular farm, and it has all of the information that we need for an egg carton. Nutrition information, again, not required, but the farmer chose to put it in here. Safe handling statement, which is required. And if we go ahead and close the lid, we have our keep refrigerated statement. A 1 dozen, so identification of count statement. We have the egg statement and another count statement, which is required. In here, we have the farm name, farm address, and farm phone number so that anybody who has any problems with these eggs can contact this farmer. When we look at cartons to purchase, we have options for the number of egg counts that those cartons can hold. Generally, we have 6 or half dozen, 12, full dozen, 18, dozen and a half, or a tray pack, which is 2.5 dozen. And we're going to show you what some of those egg cartons look like. These are pulp cartons. You can purchase them in pulp or recycled plastic or polystyrene. So these guys are all pulp. This is a 12 egg carton here. You'll see that it's formed so that the eggs are protected when they're put within the carton. There are little dividers so that they don't bang into each other if the carton's shaken or tipped. This has pretty much the same design, but this is for 6 eggs. It's for much larger eggs, as you can tell. So the orifices in that carton are much deeper than those in this carton. This is a chicken egg carton. This is a duck egg carton. And this is a flat. This is a perfectly valid way to sell eggs. Sometimes it's a little tricky because folks want a carton that they can close, but this is still a valid way to sell them. And this has 30 spaces or holds 2.5 dozen. This is a chicken egg carton, but you could probably fit duck eggs in here as well. Something also to note is that there are cartons specifically designed for the different species. So I talked about a duck egg carton and a chicken egg carton, but there are also goose egg cartons and quail egg cartons. So if you're looking for those specific varieties, you'll be able to find them at your online or local farm supply store. When looking to pack eggs into cartons, we may want to reach for these cartons. These are cartons that have been put out by different egg production companies across the United States, and they're nice because you're reusing and you're recycling these and putting your eggs in and selling to clients. But there are a couple of things to consider with these types of cartons. This is an 18 pack, and of course we're not promoting or sponsoring any brand in particular here. This is just an example. So this carton has all of the components that we need. So we have a keep refrigerated symbol on here. We have the number of eggs here. We have the word eggs on the label, and we have some nutritional information and our keep fresh statement on the inside. And this is all well and good, but this carton was produced by a company, so it has a company name on it. And that's one of the things that we need to think about when we look at something called obliteration of information. On these cartons, we can reuse them, but we have to make sure that any identifying features or any claims are eliminated. And I'm going to walk you through what on this carton is considered a claim. So first we need to eliminate the product that First, we need to eliminate the label here. This is the company name, and this is not our company name, so this needs to go. Farm fresh, that can stay on. Net weights can stay on. The refrigerated statement can stay on, but when we look at here, it says grade A. We are not grading eggs when we're selling under the 3,000 hen exemption, so this needs to be eliminated. If we look on the side of the carton, we see identifying information from the company, which has a Julian date, which is the date of production, and usually a sell by or use by date. Because this is not our date, this also has to be obliterated. The last thing to look at on this carton is the barcode, and because we're not selling a barcode for this particular product, this also has to be obliterated. And you can do this in a couple of different ways. You can do this by employing the use of a permanent marker and just going over it until those decals are gone. You can go ahead and paint over that, or you could just opt not to use these cartons and use clean cartons that you'll put your farm name on.